soft on the brakes. Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, comes into gate. Off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
This is Solo P1 and welcome to episode 58 of the Flaming Tarmac. Now, it's been a while. It has been a while since and also I do football on this channel, Liverpool Football Club, and there's been no football for 1 week either. So we're kind of dead with content, but there was, you know what, to be fair, there was some news floating around, which I'm going to get into in a minute, regarding certain people in the Formula One, well, ex-Formula One staff and owners. We know who we're talking about, but we're going to get into it in a minute. But before we go into the video, hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe. Yeah, hit it. And follow. Also, I'm on Twitch as well. I'm also on podcast. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Spotify. I'm on all the podcasts that are out there. Just type in Solo P1 F1 podcast and you'll find me. You'll see my logo. So let's get into the news. Yeah, let's get into it. Now, how am I going to approach this? I'd say Bernie Ecclestone. Bernie Ecclestone. Not a big fan of Bernie Ecclestone. Never will be. Never will be. For the obvious reasons, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, Bernie Ecclestone. He's never really had any nice words to say about Lewis Hamilton. Never. He said a nice words about Max Verstappen, Vettel, all drivers to my knowledge. But when it came to Lewis Hamilton, he never had nothing good to say about Lewis Hamilton. He actually went out on the record and said Lewis Hamilton should retire and move over and let someone else take his place. That's what he said, Bernie Ecclestone. He went on the record to say, we don't want him in Formula One. We should, he should retire, bring someone else in. We never heard nothing from Lewis Hamilton because Lewis Hamilton is a classy guy. We know he's got class. We know he's got manners. We know he's got integrity. He's not going to come out and he's going to start having a X or Twitter banter with Bernie Ecclestone. We're not stupid. Okay? We live in 2023. We do not live in 1963 or 1973 or even 1983. We live in 2023. And dinosaurs, fossils like Bernie Ecclestone shouldn't be around Formula One. His wife's got a secret manager or something, a secret manager's role backstage in Formula One in the staff. They took over just after Lewis Hamilton got screwed at Abu Dhabi 2021. And I'll continue to mention that on every single video I make because it's true. Now, all this news is coming up now. This news with Bernie Ecclestone. It came in the other day. You probably know about it already. I'm just going to mention it anyway. Bernie Ecclestone, Formula One boss, given 17 months suspended prison sentence. Suspended prison sentence for pleading guilty of fraud. Fraud. You couldn't make this up, could you? Bernie Ecclestone, fraud. We could not make this up. The fraudster, Bernie Ecclestone. Let's put some content on him. Ecclestone on Thursday pleaded guilty to fraud over failure to declare 400 million 400 million. Anybody watches this podcast will never see that money in their life, included me. 400 million held in a trust in Singapore. Okay. To the government, Ecclestone has reached a civil settlement with HMRC, you mean the backhand, to pay 652.6 million, covering 18 tax years, sentenced to a 17-month jail term, suspended for 2 years. So basically what that means is he got away with it. Well, he's paying the money because that's basically what got him off, the backhander. They won't say that in the news article, but we know what happens when rich men go to court. We know the poor ones get sentenced and the rich ones get off. Very simple. Ecclestone, who turns 93 later this month, was due to face trial at Southwark Crown Court in November after previously denying the charge. So we denied the charge originally. He denied the charge. So he denied the charge, and when he knew that the evidence was closing in on him, he come out and said, "You know what? I did it. No problem. I did it. I hold my hands up." So the billionaire appeared at the same court on Thursday wearing a dark grey suit, supported by his third wife, Fabanya Falassi. I hope I pronounced the name right, but you know what? I don't even care either way. So, to plead guilty to this single count of fraud in July 2015, the court heard that Ecclestone had reached a civil settlement with HM Revenue and Customs, we just talked about, for 652.6 million October the 9th, covering 18 years of tax. His defense barrister, Christine Montgomery, KC, told sentencing judge, Mr. Justice Bryan, that the defendant bitterly regrets the events that led to his criminal trial. So basically, there was going into about his age as a factor, that he's never had, he hasn't got a criminal record. So the age factor is rubbish. He got off because he's got money. Let's face it. He's got off because he's got money. He's a billionaire. That's why billionaires don't really go to jail. Can you see this pattern now? Anyway, so he got a 2-year prison sentence. I hope I never hear this man's name ever again. Ever. We all know what this guy is. We know. And if you don't want to say, I understand you got some people, because we live in this cancel era. I know we live in this cancel era and people are scared to say what they really think on social media because you know you're going to get some social justice warrior is going to come on and try and cancel you. Because that's the world we live in. We know what he is. It's evident that he's a fraudster because he's been convicted when he pleaded guilty to it because he knew he was going to get caught anyway. And you know we got off because he's a billionaire. And they're saying, no, it's because of his age. Whatever, bro. Whatever. But anyway, I don't want him nowhere near F1. I don't want to hear his name ever again. We know what he is. We know what he was like with Lewis Hamilton. It was a personal attack on Lewis Hamilton. Because he never said them attacks on any other driver, but on Lewis Hamilton, he did. I wonder why. So, that Red Bull geek was in the news today. Red Bull geek. Red Bull, you're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone. Sky Sports, speaking in Sky Sports. Why is it everything Sky Sports? Why can't you go and speak to the Sun? Why can't you go and speak to the Mirror? Why does it have to be Sky Sports? Why does it have to be in-house? Callum Nicholas discusses what puts Max Verstappen on another level compared to the past team drivers. No, I'll tell you what puts him on another level. This car. And it doesn't matter if Red Bull want to put out this geek, Callum Nicholas, out in the news just to say they support Black Lives Matter. They do not care. They put this guy out on purpose. They put him out in the news to say, look, Red Bull support Black Lives Matter. We've got Callum Nicholas. He's one of us. He's one of us. You think I'm stupid? And you think the F1 fans are stupid? We know what you're doing. It's all to look good for the cameras, Red Bull. We're not stupid. Okay, we're not stupid. That's all I'm saying. So he's talking about that diversity in Formula One. He said it's getting a little bit better. Whatever, man. I don't really care. Yeah, Callum Nicholas. It says, it's basic. Red Bull Senior Power Unit Assembly Technician Callum Nicholas says there are a number of reasons why there is a lack of diversity in multiple industry, but he believes that the progress is being made. He believes progress is being made. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, that's the end of the flaming tarmac. That's the end of the news. Anyway, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. This is Flaming Tarmac, episode 58. Hit the subscribe, and I will promise that I will not leave it this long ever again. I will not leave it this long. The last Flaming Tarmac was 1 month ago. No, I'm going to try and make one a week if we're not like crowded with football and F1, because I know we've got a triple header coming up with Formula One, which I can't wait, man. Triple header Formula One. And then we're going to have some football as well. There's going to be football games every 3 days. So I'm going to be really busy in the next couple of weeks. Next 3 weeks, I'm going to be really busy. It's Formula One triple header, and it's going to be a football match every 3 to 4 days. So I'm going to be really busy on my channel, but I will promise I will try my best. I will try my best to fit in another Flaming Tarmac, because I love Flaming Tarmac. Because it's pre-recorded, it's not live. I like to do my little edits and put my little snippets on there. I really like it. I really like pre-recorded stuff. So this is Solar P1 signing out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you later, guys. Bye.